Y'all, I'm back with another video. Excited as ever. As you can see, my energy is like all the way up. But I'm excited about that because it's not every day that I have this energy. It's not every day that I'm feeling like this. So I'm so excited. So I am back here to let you all in on my journey, just managing my anxiety. It is it is a journey, y'all. Like for real. Like this thing is no joke, but I'm happy, as crazy as this may sound, I'm happy to be on this journey because it helps me to learn a lot about myself, who I am, my triggers, as I talked about before, and what I'm doing to kind of, you know, conquer those triggers or, just manage how I'm feeling. I think that's big. I think that you know, we are in charge of our feelings and our emotions and how we feel, and it's just a matter of uh gaining control over those emotions and feelings, and knowing how to gain control over those emotions and feelings. I think that's why we sometimes are out of whack, and I say out of whack because it can be anxiety, it can be depression, it can be a lot of things, a number of things. And some things, sometimes we can go through more than one type of mental illness. It can be anxiety, depression, anxiety, OCD, anxiety, ADHD, anxiety, ADHD, depression. It's a lot of different things that you can go through all at once, and nobody really understands or even know what you're going through or what you battle in your own mind. So that's why I'm here today. I want to talk about just how I've been feeling this previous week, since my last, video. I feel like I have been, for the most part, doing pretty good. And when I feel my anxiety coming on, I've been taking deep breaths. I've really breathing, as small as it sounds, it really helps. Like it really helps you to kind of just like slow down and just breathe all those toxins out, which is helpful, especially when you get those knots in your stomach from anxiety. It's important for you to breathe that stuff out. I actually been teaching my daughter to breathe when she's like feeling really, excited about something. And sometimes that excitement is not good excitement. So when she's really riled up and she's upset about something, I just tell her, okay, breathe in, hold it, and let it out. And now I'm teaching her to hold it. Usually it was just breathe in, breathe out, but now she's at an age where she can hold it and then let it out. So I am teaching her that. Something else that I've been incorporating in our daily routine is her stretching with me in the morning. I've been stretching in the morning, which, oh my goodness, it is like, it's amazing. Like it's amazing. So I've been stretching because I realized, like, when you have anxiety and you have other mental issues, you tense up. Just from stress alone, your body gets tense. So stretching all that stuff out is like so helpful. Like it I can't even really explain how helpful it is, but it's very helpful, just me stretching and being able to stretch out, my muscles, and just like kind of get myself regroup and get myself together. Along with stretching, another thing that I've been doing, as I said before in my previous videos, I'm still journaling, which, I'm not doing it every day, but I do make sure that I do it at least 3 or 4 times out the week. Sometimes my mornings don't go the way that I want them to go, because we may have had a rough night the night before, whatever. And I'm still building up a routine for myself. Like I said, I'm going to come on here and be transparent. I'm going to be as real as possible. So I'm just giving y'all the real, what I am trying to do for myself. I'm still trying to build up a routine that works for me. I'm not a routine type of person. So I got to build up to that and to be able to stick to a routine that actually works. I've done routines, schedules, and everything for myself and for my daughter before, my son came. And we weren't really able to stick to them because something always happened. Something always took place. Our evenings didn't go always go this weren't always the same. Our mornings weren't always the same. So it was almost just kind of like just trying to do what we can to kind of stay within the schedule. But I stopped beating myself up for not really having like a actual schedule hour by hour. I have a schedule, but it's not hour by hour. That does not work for me. And what I've been doing is saying, okay, 9 to 9:30 or something like that. I'm gonna try to get up. Let's start there first. I'm not really getting up at 9:30, but this is just an example. Like 9 to 9:30. That's my window to really get myself together to get up. Okay, so we do that. Like I said, I don't get up at 9:30 because my daughter has to be on the computer before that. But this is just an example. Okay, so go along. So yeah, so 9:30, using that time frame to get up. Then once I'm up, 9:30 to 10:30. I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to, go make me some tea or some coffee. I'm going to sit down and just breathe. I'm going to sit down and stretch. Or I may not stretch. I may wait until my daughter gets up to stretch with her because, I notice that's something she likes to do too. And that's also our time to spend time together. So, see, it changes. It all depends. It depends on if Zori is up or if she's asleep. If she wakes up and she's in a good mood, then we'll get up, do things together. If not, mommy's doing it by herself, and then I'll do it again with her later on. So that's how my schedule goes, Feed the baby. Long as I feed the baby in the morning, feed the baby in the morning. He has his own schedule, honestly, especially when it comes to his naps. So he put himself on his own schedule that works for him, and it works for me because he sticks to that schedule. He's a really good baby. Like, he breathes. But feed the baby between 9 and 11. Let's try to make sure we feed the baby, baby food. He's always nursing, so that doesn't even count. So, just things like that, just working for me. Another thing that I've been doing is my bullet journal. Just wait right there. I won't get my bullet journal. Okay, so this is my bullet journal, and a lovely friend of mine actually gave this to me, which I am so happy and grateful for her, bringing this to me because I actually definitely need this. So this is my bullet journal, and I'm still working on it. So, all my pages aren't done, but I will show you, a few pages. So this is the month of November that I've started for myself. And, this is my calendar. This is my habit tracker and my goals for the month. And, this is brain dump. Okay. Bullet journal. So therapeutic yet again. This I work on usually when the kids are asleep because that's when I don't have any interruptions. I don't have my son bumping into me and I'm messed up. So it's best that I do this at night. I'm still trying to work some things in there. So I think today I added my keto diet because I've been doing a diet. So I added my keto diet in there. So now I want to get organized with my recipes, what foods I need, different things like that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And that's kind of been fun. Like, that's been like so fun to do. Like, oh my goodness. I didn't realize how fun that would be. But it's really fun and I enjoy it. And it takes my mind off of just so much where I can just zone in on one thing and focus on that. And I feel productive. Like, I'm doing something. I'm getting something done. And it quiets down my anxiety, especially when it's quiet in the room. It just helps. So going back to my anxiety, one thing that I noticed about myself is I can't have a lot of things going on at once, especially not in a room, especially a small room. when there's a lot of activity and a lot of things going on, my anxiety is like, so, I have to slow things down, whether that's my daughter, she loves to play with her brother. She loves jumping. She loves just, having fun, and it's fine. And she loves, playing with my husband and them playing together. So it's like always a lot of, so sometimes, I have to take a step back and I'm like, ugh, can you guys do that in another room or like quiet down? Not that I want to take from the fun, but that's what works for me, and trying to really, uh, just like I said, keep my anxiety levels kind of low and also continue managing them. Maybe I will get to a place where that doesn't bother me anymore. But right now it does, because my anxiety is like, I'm still trying to bring it down, and like the littlest thing can bring it back up. So that's where I am. So I wanted to share that with you. So that's another thing that I've been doing. I'm still praying. I don't think I'm ever going to stop praying, because I love to pray. I love spending time with God. Like, that is the number one thing that I've been doing to kind of help with my anxiety, is just spending time with God. I'm a Christian. This is what I do. I'm a I'm a Jesus girl. Jesus loves me and I love him. That's me. That's what works for me. But I'm just sharing this with you, as like I said, some of the things that I do to kind of, help me to manage and cope with my anxiety. So I love to pray. I love to do like the plans in I think it's called YouVersion Bible. Yeah, I was going to call it U book. You gotta excuse me. Excuse my hair too. It's absolutely a mess. I'm going to take this stuff out soon. But anyway, so it's called YouVersion, the Bible app. I think it's great because it has a lot of different plans. Actually, I was able to find plans on anxiety, which I mentioned, I believe, in my previous video, or a couple of videos before this one. I've been able to do like plans specifically focused on anxiety, which has been really good because it gives you scriptures, and I take those scriptures and I can put them on my wall so that I see them every day, and it can help me combat, my anxiety. You know, that's spirits scriptures. Woo! Scriptures that feed my spirit, and feed my spirit in a good way. In the Bible, it just says, keep your mind stayed on Jesus, focus on kingdom things, focus on him, because he'll direct your path. So those are some of the things that I'm doing, is just focusing on him, focus on what his Bible say, what his promises are, and constantly feeding that into my spirit. Also doing daily affirmations, something that I'm incorporating into my routine, not just with myself, but also with my daughter, is just constantly, doing affirmations for her, affirmations for myself, and constantly saying those things to you. Start believing those things instead of always believing the negative. Good, because it feeds your spirit, it feeds your mind, with the right things, because a lot of times our anxious thoughts and anxiety comes from those negative thoughts that are constantly just circling, circling, in our mind. And those fears are constantly circling in our mind, and we don't think about other things. We're so focused on those fears and worries and those negative thoughts that sometimes it is good, not sometimes, all the time. It's good to, replace those thoughts with positive thoughts, with positive affirmations, and believing God's word, believing in myself, so those are some other things that I've been doing, so that has been helping also. And, I've just been trying to just change my way of thinking. If a negative thought comes, trying to just push it out with something good, not even entertain it, not even let it sit in my mind for a long time. Focus on something else, So that's what's been working for me. And like, I really see an improvement in my mood. I'm not as irritable as I was. Now, that's the thing with anxiety. Like, when you're in the moment, like with anxiety or having an episode, it's like everything frustrates you. You're irritable, like, and you're snappy, and you can snap really quick, and I don't like that, so just trying to do something to kind of combat that. And like I said, I've been feeling really, really good. Like I've been feeling like lighter, happier, and just like really floating, able to be myself. Like I'm so silly, like, and I've been able to be silly, and just play with my kids and, goof around with my husband. Like that's me. Like I'm a goof troop. Like, so when I'm not being goofy, I'm not being silly, and I'm not bubbly jumping around. Everybody has known me all my life as the bubbly girl, always bouncing, just because that's me, and that's the person that I like to be, and that's the person that I want to remain, because that gives me my youth, and that's me. So when I'm like angry and just, ugh, I don't like to be that person. So I was like, I gotta grab hold of this thing, because listen here, anxiety is not gonna get me. I'm gonna get anxiety. So that's where I am. This week, like I said, has been really good. um also knowing, like, another thing that I've been doing is just like things that I know is going to come regardless. Like when certain people are going to be in your life and there's nothing you can really do about it, you kind of just prepare yourself every day for what's to come. You pray, you prepare yourself, you get your mind ready. It's just like going to war. You got to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. And that's what I do. Prepare myself. I got to pray first thing in the morning. I'm not answering no phone calls, no text messages before I pray, because, I want to be able to answer you the right way. I want to be here with you, and I can't be here with you if I'm not there with God. So I just like to be focused and in alignment with God, and just, come down, because sometimes we wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I want to make sure I get myself together. So that's me. That's what works for me. And it's been working. It's really been working. Like I said, it's not perfect. Every day isn't perfect. Yes, I still get anxiety, and it's still in like the pit of my stomach, but it's not overtaking me, and it's not to the point where I'm like, oh my God, it's nothing that I can do. No, I know what to do. Okay, Tasha, take a step back, breathe, go get them essential oils, smell them, put them on, whatever you need to do. I always have my diffuser on. I put my essential oils in there. That's how I start my day. That's how I end my night, doing doing things that are peaceful, waking up to things that are peaceful, and then starting my day, and then going on with my day, and that helps me. It helps me. This keto diet, God, it's amazing, y'all. It's really amazing. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it, because I'm a sugar girl. I love my sugar. I love my snacks, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it, but I've been doing pretty good, because and it all really just takes self-discipline and self-control. And that's another thing that helps, is just being able to control myself, control my moods. That being able to control myself in this area, I know I can control myself with my mood and my emotions, and just regrouping and getting myself together. So that's been working for me. And I just feel like so good. Like really good. Like I've been feeling so good, y'all. Like really, really good. Y'all, like I've been cooking, and I think what I'm gonna do is like bring my cooking show to my channel. So look out for that. I don't know. It depends, but we'll see. But I also cook. That's very therapeutic for me, is cooking. That's another thing. Doing things that are therapeutic, like writing, coloring, journal. Those things are really therapeutic. Stretching, those things are fun. Just they're fun. They're therapeutic, and they work for me. Those things work for me. I can't say what works for everybody else, but those things work for me. So that's what I've been doing. And I've been really enjoying those things. So I want to continue on doing those things. I see what's working for me and what's not, and like I said, I can't be on like this real strict schedule. I have to kind of, leave room for mistakes, and leave room, not necessarily mistakes, but leave room for change, because sometimes the schedule always change. They told you that on the program. If you go to church, you know that the program is subject to change, baby. But anyway, so yeah, I leave room for that, just being able to change some things if I need to. And that's what I like. And even with this journey is just leaving room to know that I can change things that I don't like. I can change things that are not working for me. Because every day is one. It's all about really just taking it one day at a time, one step at a time. And that's another thing that I've been doing is just telling myself, like, you don't have to have this all done at once. Take your time. Take your time. You will adjust. You will adjust to things that work for you, so that's what I've been doing. So I really hope this video is helping somebody. I hope that you can take these tips and use them for yourself. Also remember, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. I thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.